CEOs have always been paid more than the average worker. That's not unusual. It's just that the gap has grown a lot.
By 9:23 a.m. on January 2nd, the top 100 CEOs in Canada will have already earned what the average Canadian worker earns all year. The Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives report says the gap between the ultra-elite and the rest of us is wider than ever before.
If you take a look at the 1980s, CEOs were paid about 50 times more than the average worker. It was about 100 times in the 1990s. We're now closing in on 250 times more than the average worker.
The CCPA has reported on CEO compensation every year since 2008, and the gap has never been this big before. The report looks at all compensation, including base pay, benefits, bonuses, shares, and stock options. CCPA economist David McDonald notes CEO salaries have been consistent, but it's bonuses and shares widening the gap.
As folks pay more for almost everything, that money goes somewhere. And an important place where it goes is increased corporate profits that yield higher bonuses for CEO and drive this gap.
The Montreal Economic Institute disagrees with the CCPA's report, arguing it measures the wrong things.
It takes data from such a small sample, essentially 0.009% of Canadian companies, to draw conclusions about the compensation of executives in Canadian business. That's just not a probabilistic sample. It's a very, very small sample.
The MEI says top businesses often pay all workers more on average, and Canadians should look at senior manager pay against worker pay, which they say is a much smaller gap, adding that on average, employees are earning more than the year before.
What we're noticing is that the average employee's wages have actually gone up, while that of the average tenure of manager has gone down slightly from year to year.
Now, the CCPA agrees worker pay has gone up, about 15% since 2020 by their measure. But McDonald says that's not enough to cover rising costs over that same period of time.
Rent up 25%, eggs and beef up 40% since 2020, pasta up almost 50%. And so those prices are going up much faster than workers' wages. CEO pay, for its part, has gone up 49% since 2020. So no trouble for CEOs affording things like pasta, given their increase in pay.
In Ottawa, Xiao Li, City News.